I think this video might be weird, but I've got one uploading. I wanted to touch on this. Yeah, if you haven't gravitated, I jump around on all my videos. I like to jump. I'm a jumper. I talk about whatever comes to my mind. There's not anything scripted. I ain't got nothing in my ear. No. This is all me. I don't need to worry about what I am going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about. I just flow. I'm Captain Flow. Okay? And I want people to take away with whatever they resonate with. Take it away with whatever resonates with you. We all walk through different angles of life. We're all walking through our days, how we walk through them. And I just know based off things that I've walked through, I have found peace in flowing with my mind. Flowing with the good, the bad, the ugly. Flowing with the spiciness, the diciness, the all over the place, the mishandling of words, the mispronouncing of words, the forgetfulness, whatever. I own it. This is me. I don't know why we create this image of whatever it is, I guess they say, whoever, right? Like, it's just no. Like, it's a wasted time, and it's a wasted space, and it's a wasted energy. And for me, I feel as though when you are able to become one with yourself, become one with your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your intentions, your prayer, your meditation, your story, your testimony, your trials, your tribulations, your traumas, your hardships, your battles, the battles you wear out loud, the battles you keep inside, because we all face battles. Every single one of us face battles inside and outside differently, no matter what the caliber of a person is. A billionaire and trillionaire face battles all day, every day, big ones. So does a poor person. Do you see? It's the same thing. You know, maybe just a different placeholder that they may be in their life since society has labeled that, but you're still literally battling the same things. We all bleed the same, you know, and this is where it's trippy to me. It's trippy to me. You know, it came to me. I had a conversation today with a coworker, like, based off my walk and what I've seen throughout my life, companies I've worked for, things I've seen within my government, things I've seen with just digital surveillance, things I've seen on the road, things just that don't make a bit of sense. But when you get placed in these little programs, whatever you want to call it, and you can't make sense of anything, generally speaking, when you're in a scenario and you're in a situation of life and you can't make sense of it, then you're putting too much thought into something that's not designed for you to have your thought into, truthfully. Because I think so often enough we get fixated on things that are outside of our control. Sometimes, at least for me, there's been a lot of portions of my life where there's a lot of things outside of my control. And as soon as I woke up to that and I started focusing on the things that I have control over, which is myself. I do not have control of the exterior world. That is not something I have control over. I don't have control of what people decide to do with their life. I have no control how they decide to run their business. I have no control over the government. I have no control of all these things, okay? But we put all of our eggs in the basket of these things that we do not have control over. We have control of ourselves. This is a conversation I had with the gentleman at the car dealership too. It was great. And I think if more people grabbed hold of themselves and grabbed control of them, their inner spirit, their inner child, their inner heart, their inner mind, who they truly love, what they love, who they truly want to be, what they truly want to stand on, what kind of morals they truly have, what their faith truly looks like, what their spirituality truly looks like. Do they even truly love themselves? Do they even know how to love themselves? Have they even thought about what happiness truly looks like within them? Or are they just chasing what the world tells them happiness looks like, right? And see, when you can become one with yourself, where you're just happy with who you are, you know you have growth. There's always room for growth. There's always room for healing. But you're happy with the moment that you're in because you embrace it for what it is, you know, and you find the blessings in everything. There's always things to be blessed for. There's so many people that have so less. There are people that do not have clear drinking water. There are people that cannot take showers. There are people living on the streets. There are people living on the streets inside the United States, outside of and so it's just, we take so many things for granted, and I'm at a place in my world where I'm just so blessed because I know everything that I have went through, and today being such a beautiful day for me and my son, because it was such an eye-opening moment from how far him and I both have come throughout the last few years and all that we have walked through. And I'm not going to let the world take that away from me, because I know what I've battled, and it's not been easy. And I'm definitely not a victim. And I'm grateful for all my battle wounds and all my scars. And I take all of it on the chin, because there's been some ways I went here, some ways I went there. I'll probably go this way another day and this way another day. And people are probably going to talk about it. People are going to judge me about it. People are going to speculate. People are going to do all these things. Of course, they've been doing this. They're not going to change tomorrow. They're not going to change the next day. So why am I going to worry about something that is outside of my control? And what people's perceptions of you are outside of your control. You can't control people's perceptions. In this world, people carry perceptions. And they're entitled to carry them. They're entitled to carry them. People are entitled to carry their own opinions. We have to get away from a world that wants you to think just like them, wants you to believe just like them, talk just like them, act just like them, look just like them. No. Be just like you. Act how you want to act. Treat people fairly while you're acting that way. You'll feel better. You'll feel better. You truly will. Be grateful for the things that you have. Don't try to steal from people. Don't try to siphon from people. Don't enter yourself in people's lives when that's not your position. Don't move in jealousy and envy and hate. Don't move in poor intentions. It's just going to seep out on you. It's just a reflection. It's a reflection. People get lost in reflections, and they're not understanding that. You're only lost in your own reflection. You truly are. When you walk down that angle, and it's just one of those things. But I had a conversation with my coworker, because this is the way I look at it when it comes to just businesses, business owners, and this is in all industries. Like, I respect, and my loyal runs deep. It runs deep with people. I stand on that. It runs deep with my family. It runs deep with my son. And I'm very loyal. Very loyal. Even when I might not agree with you, but I'm loyal to who you are. We might see things differently. If I was in your position, I might have handled things differently, but at the end of the day, it's still you. And I respect you for who you are. But I'm at a place in my life now where it's like I understand my positioning, I understand my role, and I also understand that you can respect people and live of the same world and not be the same. And that's okay too. But it doesn't mean you have to throw stones. It doesn't mean you have to throw hate. It doesn't mean you have to one-up them. It doesn't mean you have to throw daggers. It doesn't mean you have to meet them where they're at. No. Who's going to gain in that type of resolution? What is going to be gained from it? When you meet the same thing with what you're being met with, you're going to come out with the same outcome. It's going to be divisive. There's not going to be any unity. There's not going to be any peace. There's not going to be any resolve. There's not going to be love. And everything lands on love. Love is what's going to free things. It truly is. But there also needs to be truth. There also needs to be justice. And justice and truth will be met. It always comes out in the wash. What is done in the dark comes to light. Because people think that they have control in this world. No. The things that you have control over is just an illusion. It's just an illusion. And so often enough, people get wrapped up in illusions. Like their status quo, and their money, and their positioning. And you just don't want to be on that side. Because life is short, and you deserve to live a life in the moment. You deserve to live a life of happiness and peace. Whatever that looks like for you, you have to find that secret sauce for you. Whether it's jumping around,